Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise. I do collective readings. They are timeless, so this could be your past, present, or future. Please use your discernment when watching any of my videos. If one of my videos shows up on your timeline, then there may be a message in one of my readings for you. I'm going to jump right into these energies. What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels. Gratitude. There's always something in your life that you need to be grateful for. Yes, there's always something in your life you need to be grateful for. So you need to recognize that and get rid of any self-doubt you have about yourself, because the universe understands that things have been difficult for you, but right now you're being asked to pause. And that's because you need to have a strategy, a plan to move forward. So protect your energy at this time. Let's see. What's a message for the collective? Message for the collective. What's a message for the collective? Karmic relationships. So something about a karmic relationship in your past lives that you need to heal in the present in order to move on in the future. So maybe you had a lot of karmic relationships. Yeah. Maybe somebody abused their power in that relationship. And monk or nun. Yeah, there's something about a monk or nun. You could have taken vows. And that's what brought you into all these karmic relationships, was these vows that you had taken, and you didn't realize that. These vows did that to you. Let's see. Karmic relationships. This card indicates that one or more of the people in your current life are from previous lifetimes. You both ended your relationships with karmic imbalances. This means that one or both of you are most likely harboring old feelings that need to be healed and released. When this occurs, you will be set free from recurring destructive and toxic relationship patterns. In some cases, this card will arise when there's a reunion with a beloved soul from previous lives. Perhaps you've finally reconnected with a romantic partner from your past, or a new friendship is bringing you great joy with healthy past life connections. You'll immediately feel a sense of comfort and familiarity. You receive this card in answer to a question or concern that involves a karmic relationship. Fortunately, you can appeal to heaven for help in releasing any old stuck energies or emotions. You may also be guided to work with a specialist in past life regression and relationship healing. And then let's see. Monk or nun. You drew this card as a result of your past lifetimes as a monk or nun or someone similar. This means that you lived a life filled with isolation, rules, and spiritual devotion. In your lifetime now, you may notice your tendencies to isolate yourself from others. In fact, you likely feel most comfortable when you're by yourself. Other people may even refer to you as a monk. If this pattern is interfering with your relationships, you might consider having sessions with a qualified past life regressionist. In addition, you may have taken vows as a monk or nun that may be interfering with your relationships, career, and more. Unless these vows are severed, they carry forward through time. So, for instance, if you took a vow of poverty, you may be struggling today with financial insecurity. Other past life vows could be connected to chastity, which can impact your present romantic life, or self-denial, which causes you to feel undeserving or fearful of abundance. Often it's enough simply to consciously bring the memories of these vows to the surface in order to release them. Then it's just a matter of clearly severing them in all directions of time. You can do this simply by saying, I hereby sever and release any vows that are self-destructive in all directions of time for everyone involved. So this could be your past, from your past life, that you need to heal in the present in order to move on in the future. Only you would know this, so use your discernment. What is the spiritual gifts for this reading? Candle maker. You're being called to explore crafting sacred candles for rituals and spiritual healing for the soul. What are the messages? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What are the messages? Numerology. You're being called to interpret, convey messages of guidance and insight by using numbers. Oops. An animal connection. You're being called to communicate and convey the messages and wisdom from the animals. So these are spiritual gifts that could be yours. They don't have to be. They could be somebody's in your energy. I just like to pull them to see what's out there in the energy right now. So let's see. What is the message for the collective? It's time for you to reclaim your freedom and rebuild your life. Yeah, it's time for you. Get rid of all those old negative energies. Because somebody in your energy overused their authority. They abused their power and authority. They were too focused on wealth and expectations from others. So right now you need to embrace curiosity. You need to let go of those past energies and move forward on your journey. Use that wisdom that's within yourself. And you need to protect yourself. Protect your energy. Somewhat, because people, places, and things are trying to manipulate you. And it could be multiple. It could be multiple energies. Whoever this is, this person's obsessed with you. They only have one thing on their mind right now. Yeah, and they want to confuse you. So, you know, you may need to seek wise counsel from your spirit team. You're very intuitive. You are. You're to become a leader. Be persistent in whatever you're trying to create. Because your energy, people love your energy. They're drawn to you. And that's because you have really clear intentions on where you want to go. You have a lot of insight. You know what your purpose is. You're seeing beyond the illusion, so just trust in yourself. What is the message? You're a source of light. People come to you. They gravitate towards you because of your inner light. You have strength that inspires others. You're breaking contracts. You're altering your divine blueprint, and this is new territory for you. But you're going to get success because you're moving ahead. Victory's on your side. Any enemy against you will be defeated. What's the message? Your path was dedicated to your heart. They were heart-based. You are to gain spiritual wisdom, emotional wisdom from your heart. And you're a very spiritual person. You chose a spiritual path, and you've had so many breakthroughs in your lifetime. What is the message for the collective? Your guardian angels are always by your side. They are. They're by your side. They're giving you guidance. They're supporting you on your journey. Move this card over a little bit. It's a message, Holy Spirit. Because right now you're going through a spiritual rebirth. You're going through an awakening. You're gaining that enlightenment. You're communicating with the universe at this time. Your blessings are coming in for you. And your heart's totally awakened. Love is filling you. Pay attention to your dreams, because there's something in those dreams that's going to allow you to live in the moment and bring you emotional balance, because all you're looking for is that inner harmony. You're continuing to grow on your spiritual journey, and your heart is who you are. Your soul is very bright, and you're aware of everything around you. What is the message for the collective? Oops, that one fell on the floor. Let's see. Crystalline clarity. So you may be using crystals right now to ground yourself. You're seeing through the illusions and you're gaining that insight. You know what the truth is, and you're moving forward. And you're reaching your goals. You're being guided by the winds, by air. You're moving to new heights, and that's because you've really plunged in. You've gone within, you've dealt with those dark energies within yourself, and you're moving forward. You know exactly who you are. You've ascended. You're going, you're transforming. You don't have any limitations in life, and that's because your roots are strong. You're a very strong person. You have a strong foundation, and you're transforming. You're transforming right now. So this fire, earth, water, and air out here, all of the elements are out here. What's the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? You're moving on. You know that things are better coming ahead, and that's because you have a lot of faith in the universe. You trust and believe in the universe, and you have so much gratitude. You show that gratitude every day. You've been grounding yourself, and you're moving it with grace, and your expectations are high of where you want to go and who you want to be, and that's because you understand you have the power. Your communication is becoming better, and you're receiving second chances, so go for it. There's going to be a partnership coming in that you're attracting, so focus and stay authentic on this path. It's the message for the collective, Holy Spirit. Someone's trying to confuse you in your energy. They want you to stay closed off and guarded, but there's a strong soulmate that's in your energy. That's a divine connection. You're both very spiritual, and there's going to be an offer from this person coming in, and that's because you're speaking your truth. You're living your truth. You're taking action on your life at this time, and you've let go of the past, so your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Someone else is going to get an unexpected storm, but you have a very strong foundation, and you've done your shadow work. You're aligned right now. And you're creating, you're manifesting whatever your heart's desire. And that's because you believe in the universe. You have so much patience and you have a lot of choices out there. So the universe wants you to soar and keep going. There may be something you might have to pivot about, so allow that to happen because it's going to end up grounding you and healing you further. You've already surrendered to the universe and connected to the universe. So right now you just need to pause and check in with yourself and detach from these negative energies because you're a very compassionate and giving person. But right now it's time for you. It's time for you to expand your knowledge and to move forward. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angel. What is the message? You're just looking for a peaceful place because you understand things are changing around you with this vortex of change. And everything's in divine timing. So things are going to happen in divine timing. Pay attention to your connections with other people, places, and things. Because right now you have the clarity to move forward. You have those insights. You can see between the lines. And you're trusting in yourself. That's why you're moving forward, because you're trusting in yourself. You understand who you are. And you've been going within, you've been reflecting with this desert of isolation. You've been so resilient. You paid attention to your connections. You're planning something right now. You've sought Rise Counselor. Counsel in the universe wants you to know that you're on the right track. And that's because you have so many choices right now and you're listening to your inner vision. Answers are coming to you out of nowhere and you're bringing balance to your life. What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Guardian Star, guardian of ocean, providing you with protection and strength. Feel safe and peaceful. So your spirit team is all around you. They're protecting your energy at this time. Anyone who has bad intentions, they're throwing out of your energy. What is the message? Ooh. Aquarius. You could be Aquarius. You don't have to be. But Aquarius came out. So let's see. 39. 39. 33. So, sharing wisdom, speaking, community healing. The Aquarius water bear lives among the stars, pouring water down upon earth. This is no ordinary water, as it represents the wisdom of divine. You do not have to have any connection to the Aquarius zodiac sign for this constellation to give you a message. This card is calling attention to the part of you that is ready to integrate all the wisdom you have accumulated in your life and impart it to others. So you have integrated all the wisdom you have accumulated in your life and impart it to others. This collection of stars represents the ability to acknowledge how far you've come, what you have learned, and how your wisdom can serve others. If you're wondering how in the world you're meant to share your story with other people, remember that it does not need to be done on a global or even large scale. There is no requirements to start a podcast, blog, social media page, etc. In order to communicate your message, simply ask the divine team to present opportunities to speak your truth, and then act upon them when they arise. You might find yourself having a conversation with your neighbor, family member, or friend where sharing about yourself feels natural. Impacting even one person can create a domino effect of healing. If you do feel called to speak on a larger scale, then go for it. Fears around speaking up and being vulnerable might be surfacing, and that is perfectly normal. Feel the emotions that come up, then try to remember that sharing about your experience has the power to heal yourself and others at this time. There's a higher purpose for this calling to speak, which is that it will help raise the vibration of the collective. Let go of any societal conditioning that may have taught you to stay small and keep quiet. Your voice is powerful and meant to be heard. The challenges you have faced and the wisdom you have gained are meant to be shared for the betterment of humanity. So you're here to raise the vibration of the collective, not to bring negativity to the collective, but to raise the vibration of the collective with your story. Let's see. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Message for the collective. Goose, inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. So you have that inner wisdom, that inner knowing. What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Message for the collective. Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life's purpose. Here's the message for the collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. 1221, take an initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You'll find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. New beginnings, 0909. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. So when you close the books on an old story, you're going to get a new one, a new beginning. Just make that choice to close that old story. 1919. Cycles, karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat in the future. Make some peace for from some space for new experiences. So someone in your energy is going to receive karma for abusing their authority over you. And this is just, a timing card letting you know that someone's going to get karma. Yeah. So it's up to you to move on. And once you move on, this karma is going to hit this person big time. This person, place, or thing. I'm going to leave this right here. And I thank you for stopping by my channel and supporting me. Please come back again soon. I really appreciate all the support you've been giving to me. Thanks and have a great day.